back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in today's video we have a special guest. Please help me welcome Jay.
We don't have to set the sound for it. Hi guys.
So guys, for those of you who don't know Jay, firstly he's my friend. He is also a stylist. So I thought that today we could do a Q&A, asking all of the insider questions, and maybe if this is something that you'd actually like to do, maybe you could get some insight. So yeah, but before we get started, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and check out our Instagram. I'm going to link everything in the description. Jay, is what do you do? What is a stylist?
Okay, basically a stylist is getting people dressed the way they want to look, portraying an idea, portraying art if you will, making an idea out of nothing, and basically telling a story through clothing.
Okay, does everyone need a stylist?
I mean, well, that's the thing, eh? I've spoken to many people and some people are like, what do you do? And I explain to them and then people are like, but I don't really need that because I can dress myself.
Yeah.
But what people don't understand, the importance about styling is, if you have an idea, especially for like, let's say for short films, music videos, there's an art form behind all of that because things don't just look the way they look just because. You don't just wake up one day and then just obviously plan the whole music video or an idea. Sometimes an idea takes certain planning and certain doing behind it. So behind that there is clothing, and then you've got to make people look a certain way. If you want a gangster character in a movie, you can't just dress him up in any clothing.
Yeah.
You know? You need to dress him, execute it. So therefore, that's where I think stylists come in. We come in as people that obviously are trying to portray an idea or an image that either you want to or the company or the crew that wants to obviously shoot the idea or the film or whatever it is. That's where we make it look like, you know, like a makeup artist.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Now my second question is, did you always know that you wanted to be a stylist? Also, how do you actually become a stylist if that's something that you're interested in?
Okay. No, I didn't actually know that I wanted to become a stylist. I want to be a doctor. Then after that, I wanted to be a soccer player because I love playing soccer. Yeah. And I think we're entering like college, my first year. What I used to do, it's a strange story. So like every day when I used to come back from college, I used to spend 2 hours there. My brother used to think I'm crazy. I used to take out all my clothes out of my cupboard and try on different clothes and see if they're matching and they go good as an outfit. And from then on, like even though my brother used to love it, man, and my mom too, but every single day I used to get a compliment from someone at college. Yeah. And then once I started getting that, all that feedback, I got addicted to that feeling, you know. And after some time, it became a thing whereby I just can't live without, you know, making sure that I walk out and I look good. Because if you look good, you feel good, you know. And
that's honestly my motto in life.
You know, so from then on, I decided that I want to invest in this idea more as an art form and basically try and get myself into spaces of being that type of person, you know, dressing people and making people look and feel good the way that I feel when I look good, you know. And becoming a stylist is very hard.
How do you actually become a stylist?
You have to first of all do a lot of favors for free. Yeah.
That's the industry anthem.
You know,
free
favors. But the way that you become a stylist is obviously the free work. You have to get yourself into spaces where you can actually have a chance or be seen. You know, whether there's a music video shot or you hear about even your like local artists, if they shoot a music video, say, listen, I just want to style you guys and whatever, you can credit me or whatever. If any small work that people are doing, just go along and just get interested and find out what's going on and where it's happening, and then do the work for them, like for free, you know. And as soon as it goes, it keeps on going. And word of mouth is a very powerful thing, you know. It gets so quick about, oh, listen, this person is down this, and like just give him a chance, you know. Maybe he might do something nice work for you. I got all the way to BET status. So,
Y'all heard that BET status. Okay, so now I want to know personally. I feel like a lot of us millennials or young people, we want to express ourselves creatively. But the difficulty is that expressing yourself creatively and also being able to make a living out of that. So is styling a viable career? How do you charge people? What's the deal with that?
First of all, is okay. Creative, anything in the creative field is most likely not going to be like a permanent job. So you're not going to get paid monthly.
Yeah.
You might get a job this month, and then in the next 5 months it just goes quiet, you know. And then you get a job next again in December. So I think in the creative field it must be about passion first of all, and something that you actually are fulfilled and happy with, and it's not about money for you. Because if you are chasing after money, then obviously the creative industry is not for you. It's like a photographer, anything in the creative space. You don't just get work like that. You have to work to be able to have a reputation, and then that's when you get your bookings, and then people pay you, and then you can obviously charge a certain point once you start producing quality. So I think in the creative space, if you are a person that's about money, don't go into styling, don't even go into the creative field, because these are seasonal jobs. It's not something that you're going to get all the time. It's not a stable income. And two, you're big enough obviously to be able to say, listen, I charge this much, you know. And then even when you do charge that much, you have to sustain your money until the next job or the next job or the next job. So I think if you want to be a stylist, you have to be patient, and you have to know that money is not always going to come around. And
Okay, so how do you charge people? How are you able to invoice them and to make sure that they actually pay? Because we all know that artists are rogue in real life. And they don't like to pay, So how do you make sure that at the end of the day, you get your check?
As an artist, you must protect yourself. Firstly, it must be written on paper. Always make a contract. No matter if your contract doesn't look like other contracts, if you state, listen, if I provide a service on this date for this much, and they sign it, and they sign the date on that, whether it's 2 lines or whether it's 2 paragraphs on the whole page, as long as my signing alone, they have to adhere to obviously the agreement, because obviously then you can take it to court after that. So to protect yourself as an artist, you have to, even if you don't know what you're doing, you can just say, on this day I'm going to provide the service to you, please sign for this amount of money, and they obviously have to adhere to that. Most artists get exploited because they don't know how to, you know, or they don't think of that. Because Masha Wuzi, an artist is like a bigger name than I am, and I'm just honored to be in their space. It's not like that, guys. If you're providing a service, then obviously you have to get paid. And I think to protect yourself, yes, you have to go even your own contracts if you have to. And yeah, you can always take them up on that.
Okay, so how do you invoice people? How do you know what's your rate? What is the starting rate?
It depends on you as an artist. If you, I think we all have different views of obviously the intake of your work and how you work. For me, it's like for consultation. For you and I to sit like this. Wait, I'm not even finished yet. For you and I to sit like this and discuss, listen, I have a music video, whatever, I can before we even started. So, and after that, and which is a fee that you have to pay at least 2 months in advance of the event or the shoots or whatever. And then after that, it's either I charge you per person, per hour, or I can charge you per hour, or I can charge you for the full day. You know, if it's a 1-day thing, I can charge you for the day rate. You know? If it's going to be more than 1 day, I'll charge you maybe per hour. And if it's more than 2 days, then I'll charge you per person per hour. If there's a lot of people. You know?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a personal question. How much was your first check from styling? What did you actually charge someone? And you're like, I got this money from styling.
Can I tell you, my first check was 250 rand. And I was so happy about it. Like, dude, you don't understand. I was so happy about it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you know what? This one guy who was shooting a music video, a hip hop music video, I was like, dude, I'm a stylist, like I'm really dope, like check out my page. Because obviously, and this is another important thing, you have to have your pages and your social media set up correctly so that if you say something, someone can actually go on your page and believe what you're saying. So I was like, no, look at my page, you know, like I can stop. He was like, okay, cool. How much you gonna charge me? I don't even know what to charge you. For today, I'll charge you 250 rand. He's like, oh, okay, cool. Like I didn't trust that he was gonna pay me, and I did it, and he paid me 250 rand, like on the spot, and I was like, oh my god, that was the most precious moment to me because you know what? You don't always get paid, as I said, in the industry, but when you do get paid for what you love, I think that's the best feeling ever. Like that's a day I'll forever remember. You know?
Okay, so I want to know if, let's say I'm shooting a music video and you're the stylist. Let's say I want a certain type of wardrobe. Are you in charge of sourcing those clothes, or does that come with a personal shopper? What's the deal with that? What are the dynamics?
I'm also a personal shopper as well, so it depends. I think as well, I work with mostly the music video companies. So what they'll do is they'll drop a budget for different things, and then under obviously the budget will have the styling for it, you know. And then that also it correlates with my charging, because sometimes I go out and go and buy everything for the whole set, which obviously then it's going to be more.
Yeah.
And sometimes obviously there's a buyer obviously on set that's going to buy that and then bring it onto set, and all I do is just start the artist. So it's different, but mostly when you're attached to like a company, whether they're doing a film, whether they're doing a music video, they always have budgets, and their budgets have different numbers on it. And depending on the number, it can go as far as me just going out to shop by myself. I prefer that, you know, but you only get that on big gigs where they allow you to actually go out and go and just do your thing.
Yeah.
They'll give you a fee and say, listen, this is what we want from you. Go out and do your thing, you know. And for smaller, obviously, budgets, they'll.
Okay, so as I was saying, do not invest in fast fashion. That's the worst thing ever. Because those items are here today, gone tomorrow, and if you wear them tomorrow, everyone's like, oh, I've stuck size on. So make sure that you know what you're going to invest in. So for instance, if you know that you are a lover of shoes, invest in a good pair of shoes that are not trendy but rather classic. For instance, what you're wearing. This is timeless, year after year, you can continue to wear it. Invest in a bag, because you're going to carry that bag every day. And don't buy a small Gucci bag when you know that you have an office job. You need to carry your laptop, you need to carry your lunch, you need to carry your presentations. So make fashion work for you.
Yeah.
Don't work for fashion.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, so my next question is, do you have to study to be a stylist? Also, how do you actually filter out what you want to do? For instance, you find that a lot of young people love fashion, but they're not going to say, I want to be a stylist. Maybe they want to be a fashion designer, but they just don't know. So how do you know that this is the career for me?
Basically, you have to spend a lot of time with yourself. It comes from being true to yourself, you know, knowing what's fine. I may be different from other people because not everyone is like creative, you know, and not everyone is in the spectrum of fashion. Sometimes certain things in your life will actually hinder an idea, and for me, some things, it happened for me as if like I kept on getting ideas, but like I put them off, and I was like, no, maybe it's just like another young thing, you know. If something comes up in your head and it's crazy, just try it out, give it out. I think God, I'm sorry to go religious, but God has placed like a creative thing in every one of us.
Yeah.
So if there's certain things that come up in life, in the experience of life, you want to get parts of you that resonate with certain things, you know. And I'd say you don't have to study it, you know. If you're a person that wants it, it takes a lot of study.
Yeah.
You know? And other people are not as lucky enough to discover what's Batanda at the age that I'm at, it goes depending on life. I don't think I can give advice on that. It goes by timing, and I can never tell someone that's when the time is. But what I'm going to say is just explore until you get tired of exploring. Go to photo shoots, do photo shoots, do this, get into a creative space. Try painting, even if you don't know how to paint, just paint, try that,
Until you actually find what you're really good at.
Yeah, go to a gallery, go to wherever and see if you actually kind of like that stuff, something more like touch you and resonate with you, and that's when you're going to think, okay, cool, maybe there's something more to this, but until you've discovered what you really want to do, it's all about exploring and just getting out there and just do until you move on what's not.
Okay. So tell me, what has been your career highlight? Because you mentioned something about BET.
My career highlight has been definitely my BET gig. I styled. So what happened is, I used to do music videos with a company called Stylist, and a friend of mine, Philela, I used to work with him. He's an art director, and we did a whole lot of music videos together. And you see, in this creative space, so I'm going to get to my point now. In this creative space, you never know the people that you work with what they have behind them. So we carried on working together, and then the one day he called me and he's like, listen, I'm doing a show. And I'm like, what show? He's like, no, it's for BET. And I'm like, what? He's like, I just want you to be a part of it and be a stylist. And like he mentioned all these names like Nandi Ngoma, like all the Trevor Sturman, Spartan Pisani, and all of them like, where did we get from like just starting like local music videos?
From zero to hero.
To going all the way to BET. Yeah. And it's like, no, I want you to be a part of it. And I was so inexperienced, because when I stepped in, and I was like the youngest person in the room, and I stepped into that, it was so scary, but it was so lovely to a point whereby when I started getting recognition from people and they used to like post me on their stories, like Nandi Ngoma, we became such close friends. And I just gave it my all, it was a lot of running around and not knowing what to do. Because when you're in a space like that and you're dealing with people that know what they're doing, they're like, hey, listen, I need that outfit right now. And then you're just running around and trying to get everything.
Yeah.
It's a scary thing, but then again, you never know who you're working with. Just humble yourself and give it your best.
So would you say that was your favorite styling gig?
Yeah, it was I don't think it was my favorite. I think it was the most hard-working and back-breaking styling gig. But it looked good, so I was proud of it. It wasn't my favorite.
Yeah.
Because I think I've done some music videos.
Who's been your favorite?
I think my favorite was the DJ Bono Sweet Water music video. It was so fun. That whole music video, we were just having fun.
Yeah.
And even I think the DJ Tira Hunter's Go Gold advert.
Major.
Yeah. So we were having like fun on set. There's some sets where they're very serious, and there's some sets where people are just joking around. There's music being played and just bonding and everything. So I think those two, the DJ Bono one and the Tira one, I think those are my favorite. But like the BET one was. It
was good exposure though, because you learned so much.
No.
And you actually got to realize your full potential.
I know, but like after the first day, I went home and I almost cried because like, people were like, I think you should get that boy off here because he doesn't know what he's doing. I'm serious, bro, because like everything on that level is like chop and everyone wants something to happen right now. And if you can't like manage between that, people are like, no, bro, what is he doing here? You know? But like, as I got a hang of it, and by the end of it, like, people loved what I did.
Okay. Yeah. Well, guys, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, if you want to get in touch with Jay and you have any project, I'm going to leave all of his details in the description box below. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.